welcome back to That Chick Angel TV. It's me, Angel, and today's a very special video because I am producing it in collaboration with State Farm. I'll be talking about balancing a full plate. Now, for those of you all who know Angel, y'all know I have my hands in so many things. I've got umpteen things I do in my career, whether it be acting, hosting, doing stand-up, or whatever, vlogging. I then have my family. I've got the twins that are they're only 5 months old, a six-year-old, and then the biggest baby of them all, my hubby. I just want to share with you all how I feel like I've been able to balance this full plate called my life. Now, first, I have support. You know, we live over 2,000 miles away from our family. When we had our first child, and then especially when we had these twins, we asked for help immediately. So we had family members flying in, staying with us for a week or two to be able to help us out with the babies. We had friends here who were willing to bring us meals, just anything we needed to help us transition from being a parent of one to being a parent of three. So being able to ask for help from people that you have learned to trust and built a relationship with is just super important. It's been very important to me with balancing a full plate. Even with me being able to ask my niece Portia to move out here after she graduated from college to help me with the twins. It was just like lifting a weight off of my shoulders. And the same thing goes with my career. I try to surround myself with creative and competent people that I can bounce ideas off of and know that their critiques and their criticism that comes back is advice that's in my best interest. But also, back to my family life, when I first had my son Marcus, none of my friends out here had kids. I felt like I was going through a time in my life that no one else around me was going through. So I joined mommy groups. A mommy group is just typically a support group for moms. And the way I found them was I did a search online. I use different websites that tell you what groups are meeting in your area based on topic of interest. So my topic of interest was raising a toddler or raising a baby. And so I was able to find a group that was full of moms with little kids around the same age as Marcus. They were all first-time moms, so we were able to ask each other advice. We were able to gauge our children's development based off of what everybody else's kids were doing. We were able to give referrals to doctors, to specialists if needed. So that was a huge benefit to me. And now with the twins, I decided to create my own group. I now have many more friends that have children, so I was able to get my friends who had similar parenting styles, cultural point of views, as well as point of views on womanhood, and we were able to start a group together where we're able to lend each other support. If you can't find a group that matches your interest, start one of your own. Now, another thing that I feel is really important when balancing a full plate for me is making sure I give each task the time that's needed to complete it to the highest standard possible. So whether that be in my career, making sure that when I'm preparing for something, I give it the focus and time that is needed, or whether it be my children. When little Marcus needs help with homework, I give him 100% of my time and focus. This is why having my niece out here is great, because when I need to focus on little Marcus, she's able to tend to the twins, and vice versa. When I need to feed the twins or give them a bath, she's able to take Marcus to his extracurricular activities. So whatever it is in your life, try to make sure if you're balancing a full plate that you give each individual thing the time and energy it needs to be able to be completed at a good and high standard. Now, when it comes to my family that's far away, because that's also on my plate, is the fact that I want to stay connected to my sisters even though they live on the other side of the country. I want to stay connected to my mother even though she's even further away on the other side of the country. I use technology to be able to stay connected with them. Whether it be my laptop or my cell phone, I'm constantly sending pictures of the twins and of little Marcus so that my family can see how they're growing and how they're developing. So thank you, State Farm, for producing this video in collaboration with me. And thank you guys for watching. Now, if you all have any tips for balancing a full plate, leave them in the comments below. You all know I love to read your comments, so put them on down there. And as always, please like, subscribe, and share. And also, of course, be blessed.